Welcome to our presentation on AI and cataloging, opportunities and pitfalls. I'm Tamika Jackson, and I'm joined by Jen Jones. We're from Clemson University Libraries, and we're excited to share our insights with you today. In this presentation, we'll share how we use AI tools like ChatGPT and Copilot in our work at Clemson Libraries Metadata Services. We'll also show how these tools help us create MARC summaries and choose LC subject headings, especially for books and films. Our objectives are to discuss the benefits and challenges of using AI in cataloging records, to show how we tested Copilot and ChatGPT in our cataloging work, to combine both tools and highlight their key differences. In this example, I used ChatGPT to create a summary of the 1964 DVD film Nothing But a Man. The tool provided a overall summary and detailed plot summary. Simple summaries overall are important in cataloging because they help generate clear subject headings and improve the discoverability of records. After generating the summary, I asked ChatGPT to identify keywords related to the film. For Nothing But a Man, it suggested terms like African American men and race relations, which are highly relevant. Asking for keywords can be helpful step in identifying appropriate subject headings for cataloging. In this case, ChatGPT even offered to format the terms into a MARC record, which we'll look at in the next slide. I asked ChatGPT to create a MARC record for the film, and it assumed the format was a DVD, though I had not specified it. This shows how important it is to provide clear and detailed input. ChatGPT combined AACR2 and RDA standards, although I did not specify which standard. It used a AACR2 260 instead of a RDA 264, but other key fields of RDA it used were a 245, the title, 300, description of item, 520, summary, and 650, subject headings from the keywords listed earlier. This experience highlighted the need to specify both the cataloging standard and the item format for more accurate results. Now, to offer a different perspective, Jen will walk us through her case study using Copilot with a book.
Hello, I'm Jen Jones. I will continue with the second half of our presentation by sharing a case study that examines the use of Copilot chat in context of cataloging. Over the past year, I've been evaluating its capabilities by consistently using the same book title to assess its performance and reliability over time. What follows are my most recent findings. Copilot Chat fundamentally relies on user provided information. For instance, I initiated the process with the following prompt: can you summarize Song of the Wind and Waves, written by Cecil Kim, illustrated by Gabriel Pacchito, and translated by Joy Cowley? Although I supplied the title and creator details, I did not provide additional context. Despite this, Copilot generated a reasonably accurate bibliographic summary suitable for a MARC Field 520. However, I found the initial output a bit lacking. Prompt phrasing significantly influences the quality of AI generated content. Certain terms, such as improve, are particularly effective to enhance the summary. I ask, can you improve this summary, making it less persuasive and more descriptive? This revised prompt yielded a more satisfactory result. The updated summary retained the original metadata but expanded meaningfully on the book's content. This demonstrates that Copilot can produce bibliographic summaries that are more neutral and informative than a publisher's blurbs. To identify appropriate library subject headings in LCSH, I first asked Copilot to extract keywords from the improved summary. The AI successfully identified themes, elements, and recognized that the book is a work of illustrated storytelling, which is an important detail for subject analysis. Next, I instructed Copilot to use the extracted keywords to suggest LCSH terms for MARC 600 fields. The AI returned a list of potential subject headings, many of which aligned with controlled vocabularies. I highlighted the terms that match official LCSH entries. While not perfect, the suggestions provide a useful starting point and save time in what we often labor intensive step in cataloging. I then tested whether Copilot could generate a MARC record. Initially, I asked it to create a catalog record for the book title. Interestingly, Copilot responded by requesting for additional metadata, an encouraging sign of its evolving understanding of catalog requirements. This contrasts with earlier, less accurate responses, and it underscores the need for human oversight. To test its capabilities, I provided Copilot with the detailed metadata it requested. This interaction highlighted the importance of a well structured, informative prompt. Copilot cannot independently retrieve all the necessary catalog data. It requires precise input to generate an accurate MARC coding. Understanding the expected output is essential for an effective use. The final MARC record generated by Copilot was reasonably well formatted. However, I was disappointed that it did not include the previous subject headings. This inconsistency illustrates why Copilot is a valuable tool. It is not a substitute for a trained cataloger. It functions best as an assistant that requires expert guidance. Several limitations remain. Copilot may create an outdated MARC practices with current RDA standards, leading to errors such as omitted fields or incorrect relator terms, especially in translated or illustrated works. It also struggles with distinguishing between additions and adaptations and may include biases if the metadata is incomplete. Additionally, Copilot has difficulty with contextual understanding. It may misclassify genres, overlook intended audiences, or mishandle non Western materials with metadata is ambiguous. These challenges reinforce the necessity of human involvement to ensure accuracy and cultural sensitivity.
And now I will discuss the comparison of Chat GPT and Copilot using the cataloging tasks we have mentioned. For a MARC format, Chat GPT provides general MARC insight without processing records. For Copilot, it identifies field based metadata accurately. For the summary, ChatGPT generates summaries based on its training data. Copilot pulls real time structured bibliographic details. For the prompts, ChatGPT adapts dynamically but requires clear instructions, while Copilot refines queries for cataloging precisions. AACR2 and RDA, ChatGPT explains guidelines but lacks validation, and Copilot references standards with source data. And for subject classification, ChatGPT provides keyword recommendation but lacks standard validation, while Copilot suggests authoritative headings from real time databases. In conclusion, Copilot excels in structured, authoritative cataloging assistance, while ChatGPT offers flexible conversational AI support. Depending on your needs, each tool provides valuable insight for catalogers. And now Jen will tell us about our conclusion.
In conclusion, AI presents exciting opportunities to enhance cataloging workflows. It accentuates routine tasks that are automating repetitive processes, allowing a cataloger to focus on more complex decisions. With smart data retrieval, AI can pull reliable information from trusted online sources, reducing manual research time. It also generates helpful summaries and subject suggestions, making records more informative and accessible. By applying consistent formats and terminology, AI supports the creation of standardized records. Most importantly, it acts as a valuable assistant, enhancing the work of the cataloger without replacing the need for expert reviews. But there are some pitfalls to be aware of. When using AI in cataloging, while it can be a powerful tool, it still requires human oversight. Catalogers must carefully verify key fields and contributor rules. AI may also misapply cataloging standards, confusing AACR2 and RDA rules, especially in complex records. Transition Translations and edition identification can be problematic, with AI sometimes misclassifying adaptations, especially with multilingual works. There's also a risk of cultural bias in subject term subject suggestions, which can affect the accuracy and inclusivity of the records. Finally, AI often lacks the contextual understanding needing to accurately interpret genre, audience, or nuanced metadata. These limitations highlight the continued importance of expert review in the cataloging process. Thank you for watching our talk. If you have any questions, we'll be available after the presentation or email us. We are happy to answer any questions you may have.